gonna do our Valentine's date night looks. So we're gonna start with makeup. I have my base on already.
Yeah, I have my foundation on,
Okay.
and that's it. So scary, but you're welcome because we're showing from square one.
Real life.
Real life.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna do, what are you gonna do?
Okay.
I'm gonna do some contouring first.
Okay, you're doing contouring. I'm gonna start with my eyelid primer, and I have Smashbox, the eyelid primer.
Yeah, I heard that's awesome. I haven't used it.
Yeah, I do love it because it's light enough, and so up here.
Still has some pigment.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna use my Hoola Benefit bronzer and this e.l.f. brush that I actually really like. It's the powder brush, but it's
good.
super dense and soft, but so it actually will deposit a lot of product on, so you kind of have to be careful, but
Okay.
anyway.
I've got my
Here we
Hoola
go.
too. I'm like, I love it.
Yeah, it's such a good bronzer.
Okay, so I'm gonna show, we've talked about what looks we're gonna go for, and we've decided we wanna show you two different things. So this is date night, and I'm gonna go a little bit heavier than I would for the day, but I've got the Bobbi Brown on.
I'm putting this in front so no one can see what I'm doing.
Oh, that's good.
I do need to slim out my face a tiny bit, which this Hoola bronzer, it's like the perfect shade for that. It's just a very neutral shade. I'm gonna bring that around my hairline so I can add some dimension into my face because I have a really one-note look going right now with my base. So this is a very, I did a very matte base. I used like Studio Fix MAC on top to do a really matte look. So I'm gonna just add a tiny bit of color back into my face and around my jaw because you know I need that. I have no bones, no structure, so
She's
I
crazy.
add that right in here. No,
I don't know what she's saying right now. Look at that.
It makes such a huge difference. Look,
Yeah.
I mean, I just lost like 10 pounds doing that. It's so nice.
Love it. Okay, so I just used my Smashbox blender brush. I'm sure you all have it for the crease. And Bobbi Brown's Burnt Sugar.
So I'm gonna then add, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of this Becca Sweet Pea blush. And it's a matte blush, and it's kind of a warm, I don't know what you'd call this, terracotta.
Please hang up and try again.
Comes off very natural, so it's not gonna be much of a color, but it's gonna give me just a tiny bit more color in my face.
Okay. Let me show you real quick. Laura Mercier. We're trying to like make this fast and keep it interesting. Black Carrot, Laura Mercier. I love it. Look at it. It's like goldy black, and it can change depending on how you apply it. So I really have found that I like just pressing it in with my finger. Like I use some of the, Fix powder from.
Oh yeah, I gotta have that.
Yeah, from MAC, and then with my finger just kind of wet and applying it, I can really get a lot of the gold out instead of a lot of the black, which it can also show if you're brushing it on. So
Just different looks you're gonna get from applying it different ways.
yeah. Okay, next I'm going with Laura Mercier's Black Turquoise. This has just a lot of, it's greenish blue, but it's also black. So I think this is gonna be the star of this eye that I'm doing because it will really highlight just all those great goldy colors. I love it, Light Wonder. It's been really
so good.
good, but I do like to set my makeup with a powder, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Yeah, so which hourglass one is that?
Okay, this is Hourglass, and it's Dim Light.
A dim light.
Yeah, they're ambient. They have like 4 or 5, maybe 6 colors.
Yeah.
So,
I've got the diffused one.
oh, the diffused. I know, there were so many good ones, it was hard to choose from. Do you need my e.l.f.
Maybe.
corrector
I
pen?
might have you correct it for me.
Use this corrector pen.
Okay, it's messed up.
Let me see.
I can't get it together.
Come here, let me see. Let's see how wet this is.
I was gonna pull, oh, it's all messed up, the whole thing. I need to just redo.
No!
My own makeup.
Come here, let me see. Okay, seriously, that smooths away. You could take just a little brush. And then, are you gonna?
Clean that up.
Okay, and then I have Q-tips. We can clean that up. Okay. I don't know, look, that's a
Perfect.
good place to start. All right, I'm using the Real Techniques brush with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil medium deep color. And I'm gonna let this brush do a lot of the work for me with my contouring. Like, I also have that NARS one. I do like it. This is, I'm trying to hit it just the, not like way under my cheekbone, but just do a little bit of the kissy face and almost think of like a 3. You knew it was better. Okay, so another tip with bronzer is when you want to just in the summer, I feel like, and you don't want as much makeup, I would take a bigger brush and I would take your bronzer and just hit the top of the cheekbones and like go like in a W and just be done with it. Because, you know, you would, and then that's the fast way with bronzer. And then I think of when you're contouring or like wintertime when the sun's not as bright and it makes more sense that you're not like sun-kissed, that you would do it underneath the cheekbones. So, get the neck. We will be getting dressed, because this is date night makeup. We'll be getting dressed later. You know it's time. Okay, next, Smashbox. Love this in Shimmer. And this is a great highlighter. We have quite a few that we like, right? So I'm just hitting the top of the nose, top of the cheekbone, and then I like to go in with my blush. I think it's just easier, and I smile and use a big brush.
You know what I've realized?
This is e.l.f. This is e.l.f. I wonder if they're the same.
Elf's just, yeah, this one's
Okay,
more
no.
of like a,
They're different.
this is like a super flat top, kabuki
and
type of like
stippling in.
super, it's just super dense. It's more dense than a stippling brush, but it's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't see a lot of brushes like that, and this one's just, I just love it. It blends so nice. It makes it so easy to put that stuff on.
This is one of my favorite tricks. Is Trish McAvoy has this instant eye lift, and a good friend also showed me this. I'm gonna do this in a triangle. Okay, I'm stealing the camera time. You talk about it.
No, I'm just trying to fix my eyeliner. I pulled it out a little bit more drastic. But I'm going over this. Luckily, I brought this MAC fluid or black track fluid line and then I'm using the Makeup Forever straight brush 250, and so it's like a straight. Let me see if you can see that. It's just like one of those straight thin brushes. This one is just, I think I have a little bit more control, but some people prefer the angled. This one I feel like I've been getting a little bit better control with, so I don't know.
I prefer that too.
Because it just depends on, you know, what I have going.
Which
But I'm gonna, since that gel, or I guess felt tip TGI liner was going out, it's pretty much done. I'm gonna go over it with this and try and.
And it doesn't give too much of a shine, which is nice, because sometimes wet liners can be like so shiny.
Yeah,
But
no.
that TG one didn't look like it was.
Oh,
but
yeah, it's not.
the MAC fluid line, sometimes I feel like I have to put black eyeshadow on top of it just to give it a finished look. But with the gels, I don't. I think I dusted with Peaches. You'd use that in your other tutorial, and I love it. So
Oh, yeah, it's really
that's what I
great.
just smiled and put that on the cheekbone. So that part's done. Curling my lashes needs to happen. Laura Mercier. Okay, this is a great cheap mascara that I found. And it's called Big Eyes. It's from Maybelline, isn't it? Falsies. Okay, so you can see that. And it has, one side is for lower lashes and one side
Oh, that's awesome.
is for,
I love that.
yeah, it's fluffier. And that's for the upper. But I was kind of laughing at first. I was like, well, why do I need a lower? I don't always do my lowers. But
Makes it easy.
yeah, I started, I realized that I can get like the first coat, I really like to do really close to my lash line. So with this fine brush, I can really get in there.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a good idea. You want me to put it in there?
No, you get in there.
Okay. I just did the Smashbox waterproof, always sharp. What do they call it? This is in Bare eyeliner, and I just put it on my waterline. I've been having a little bit of a eyeliner struggle today. So it might not work.
No one would
I'm
ever
doing
know.
so Matt came out with a Ruby Woo lip liner. So I'm gonna add that to my lips, and then I'm gonna add the new Opera on top and show you guys just how awesome it is.
How to use it. So now I like to take my mascara and just kind of hit the end of the lashes. And this mascara dries kind of quick, so I like to go fairly fast. And you guys, I am not going to put my face up in the camera. Okay, I am.
Yeah.
But doing mascara, we all make a funny face.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know what that funny face is until we see. But guess what? The other day I was doing my makeup in my mirror in my car, just doing my mascara. I was at a stop. I was stopped. I was parked. But I went to close it and I cracked the mirror. 7 years bad luck. Now I have 2 big lines in that mirror.
In your, did you say your car mirror?
Yeah, my car mirror.
How
I don't know.
did
It
that
just like
work?
got bent. Like one little, I don't know.
I've never heard of a car mirror breaking.
Yeah, it did when I went to close it. Now you.
Do you take it in? Take it in to be like, what in the world?
And fix it.
Say, why is this mirror breaking on me?
Yeah.
That's
Chrissy's
crazy.
making me want to do my lips, so I'm going to do it. Boldly Bare from MAC.
Oh yeah, we're doing Valentines. It's a Valentine's party every day, whatever.
Well, when I rewatch this, I'm going to figure out when I dropped this on my shirt. It's good. It's real life.
That's what happens.
Oh my gosh.
I have
Here's-
some on my bedspread.
You do?
Because I do my makeup right back.
Right there.
I wonder if we told the gardeners we're trying to record a video of us doing our makeup.
So
Upstairs.
come right now. Oh yeah. Yeah, can you go to the back? Okay, I decided
They'll
if
be
I
like,
should
you're
use...
doing what?
Yeah, they don't care.
They're like your video,
They don't
yourself
care.
doing makeup, or I don't know. Okay, I'm all over the place when I do my makeup. I'm like, I kind of look and I'm like, okay, I feel like doing this next. Some people have a routine and they have to do it like, so I'm all over the place. I probably am not very good at doing makeup because I probably confuse people.
I think
Because
she's
after I
pretty
did
good.
my lips are usually what people do last, but I'm like, I'm gonna do my lips and
Yeah.
now I'm gonna do my mascara.
Yeah, well, ideally, yeah. I'd like to even be dressed because I feel like the makeup goes on better if I'm dressed.
Yeah, well, it's true.
You know, wearing what I'm gonna wear. This was Cruising by NARS, and then this I believe is number 2 from YSL. So I put that. You've seen Chrissy do kind of like lighter in the inside, and I love that idea of just making it pop. And then we've got MAC's Moth to Flame. It has a tiny bit of sparkle, and I'll just hit the middle of the lips.
Minga. Daddy. That's mine.
And you say daddy?
Yeah. Daddy
Daddy.
doesn't wear it.
Luke? Luke?
It's not his. It's not his.
It's not.
It's not voluminous enough for him.
Okay.
Voluminous. Voluminous. I'm just making things up. All that
Got
jazz.
it. Okay, one last step. I remembered I want to just underneath put a little bit of more of my crease color from Bobbi Brown. And just
Hold that
in.
for me. Thank you. You can play with the curlers.
Okay.
Curlers.
I'm thinking that's as much time as I'm gonna spend on the look, and the hair is coming next. That's why it is just pulled back and not
Why don't you start on your
so
hair?
happy. Okay, all right. I'm gonna start on my hair. And
Get that going.
okay,
So what
Go
look
in-
are you going for?
go in the bathroom. Okay, I'm gonna use the oval wand that that we showed a picture of and that I love. So I air dried the back of my hair. And and then the front, because I think it's important to still blow dry and get lift at the top. So I'll take like this whole section and I'll blow dry that with like my round brush, and just so that, and I'll put my texture sprays in there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and then the rest can do whatever it wants. Wait, just kidding. The hairline too. I like to pull that back and get those hairs coming back.
See, this is why you don't do your lipstick first, because you see this? It looks like, I got smudged already, and
What happened?
I smudged my lipstick already because I did my lips before I finished my eyes, and that's just not the smartest. Okay.
Okay. I'm in a different shirt. I could not handle that spot. I couldn't handle, and we're about to start the hair tutorial, so.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if because I already kind of waved my hair out, so I don't know if I'm gonna do some crazy braids or what.
How did you do your wave?
So I used the
oval wand?
Yeah, the oval wand.
Yay.
So it's so what she's gonna use, and she's gonna show you how. And I just did different sections and different. You hold it up in different areas and different ways, and then the curls all look different, and so it just looks kind of like a beachy, natural. Like I just air dried my hair. That's
breathing.
good.
The
That's
glow's
good.
coming from within.
That's what I like to say. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's do some hair, and we will try and get that figured out. So you wanna, we'll do that in the other. We're gonna go into the bathroom where it's plugged in.
Yeah.
And do it in there.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
See ya.
All right. Here comes our hair tutorial. I'm using the same texture wave, Shuamora. And it's all about parting. You just have to part your hair when you're curling it. I do it in 3 sections. So I just want about that much hair left down. The sides can stay down too, and my trusty little jaw clip. And
Now, if you have more hair and a lot of hair, you might want to do more, but this is probably perfect for, and it also depends on how many waves you want, like how big and
how big. I'm gonna hit the ends with it too. And then I've used this forever, my Paul Mitchell fast drying spray, not the freeze and shine, but fast drying spray. And so
what's the difference?
Good question. The smell's different, but it acts different. This is more workable. The other one is like, really is like freeze. It's frozen.
So hard. Yeah.
So
There's a little bit more movement.
yeah, in front of my ear, I'm gonna direct this down. I'm gonna space out the curl, and I'm just holding it down and not holding it for very long. So that's the type of curl that it makes. And the first 2, I like to definitely direct backwards. And since I already sprayed, that's okay. I'm gonna spray it again when it drops down. How long would you say I was holding that? That was probably,
like 5 seconds.
5 seconds. And so,
and it can get kinky and stuff, but that's good because that's giving like volume under there.
You can see. So I'm going to continue. This one I'm going to direct towards the face, and I'm going to start it at a different place than I did the other one. So I'm spraying it. That one I've already curled, so here we go. But I'm going to direct it. I'm going to hold it this direction. And I'm gonna
give it a different look. Yeah.
You can do this with your wand as well, where you get just a totally different, it lays in a different spot. And since this one is flat on one side, more angled, then
it's giving more of that flat iron curl like you would use with a flat iron.
But without all the work, it's a lot easier. And the front pieces, I don't worry so much about spraying my hairspray on, and you can notice I'm leaving the ends out, and I'm also not going right up to the roots. Then with my flat iron, and once again I need a little Paul Mitchell spray over all of this.
And a lot of times if I do this at night, I'll get the curl, like I'll just get it super, and then you sleep on it, and then all of a sudden it's just a perfect lived in, like natural looking
I do love to sleep in this, like,
and it'll stay forever until you wash. I mean, it's just these curls stay. I mean, it's gonna look different every time, but they're still gonna look. It's just gonna look really natural and just like that natural movement in your hair.
Yeah. Now with the flat side out, and then the next one I'll just think about it and I will direct it this direction. And that's why I love this wand so much, because it's all gonna fall different. You don't have to worry about having just them all mushed together. And so I'm gonna quickly just continue this and then show you the finished product I'm thinking. I keep a flat iron just heat it up and next to me, because at the end of this, because like we said, we like to sleep on this, but if you couldn't and you're doing it in the day like this, if you felt like any pieces were way too curly when you got the whole general look going, then I like to flat iron some pieces out and make it just look less perfect, because that's the look we're going for. It's just like, wait, I woke up and
I woke up like this.
I woke up like this. You know? Get in here. You need to be
I woke
in the
up like
frame. I woke up looking like this.
Yeah, I love it because it just gives it such a different look. I'll grab the mirror too, so you can have.
And see, I'm not afraid to spray this all throughout because I feel like it's so workable that it gives definition to the curls.
Yeah.
And here's my last section. So the top, I never want really as curled as the rest. And so I'm leaving, well, let me go ahead and do these. You're gonna laugh, but I may have 3 things plugged in at one time. Here's the 1 1/4. You probably do this, but
yeah.
Okay, 1 1/4. I'm gonna curl these pieces with just these front 2 pieces with this, because the other one,
It can get wonky.
it can get wonky. That's the perfect word for it, because you can't say, I don't know. And I just will pull that and hold it.
Yeah, your front ones you don't want to look like you just got a perm.
No.
I mean,
So
and
it's-
a messed up perm. So you just kind of want it to be have a tiny bit of wave to
Are
it.
those ever gonna come back, perms?
I remember that smell.
I really want my girls to experience, I have a 12 and 13-year-old. I want them to experience the perm.
The perm.
We talked about how my hair was so big, I could put a brand new pencil in the back of it like this, and it was gone, disappeared. Look how much, that was in 8th grade.
I need that.
Uh-huh.
I need that vibe. I feel like that's what my hair is doing right now.
Come show us.
Well, so yeah, also I was thinking too, you could even, if you got really tight curls, you can even just dampen your hands and just kind of put a little bit of water, I mean, you do not want to have like full on water, but if you have kind of damp hands and go through and pull them out a little bit, you could do that, or some kind of shine spray and use it kind of like to pull out the curls.
Okay.
But I love the second day best.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Well, look,
and
I
the
left-
3rd day.
Yeah, I left that in for 5 seconds, so I think that's key too. This is funny, but I've realized I like it flat, showing the flat side out in these first couple curls. So try that as you go, and
You do have to mess around with it, because people don't like that because they don't know how to use it, and they get frazzled because of the wonky curls and the wonky things it does sometimes. But
because
you just gotta work with
that
it. Yeah.
It's just irregular. And
It's a great curl.
But I'm happy to see, I mean, like, I bought this just on a whim, and it was like $19. I know it's like on Amazon, but I had that favorite things party. Look, I'm gonna pull that one out because I could tell it was already too curly.
Yeah, so you just pull that out right away.
I may hit it with the flat iron. That's why it's nice to have that option. I'm taking bigger pieces too up top.
So I did little tiny sections and I did big sections, and so it gives like different looks here with different, you know, like these little pieces out and this ends are straight, and it's just kind of like I want to say dirty, but that's kind of not the best word to describe it. It is. It looks a little like lived in and.
I did use a little bit of the spray porter and add a little bit more texture in there. And
Yeah, not on. No.